Adventurous kids, explore with education and learning what a wild life is in the Everglades. I want to explore the Museum of Discovering Science. What plants do butterflies like? I want to know about Key West Adventurous Kids, learning and fun. Adventurous Kids!
Today, I'm going to tell you about Newton's law of motion. A force is anything that can change the state of motion of an object, like push or pull. When you push a letter on a computer keyboard or when you kick a ball, forces are everywhere. Gravity acts as a constant force on your body, keeping you secure on the planet Earth, so you don't float away. I'm going to tell you what would happen if we didn't have gravity. So if this is an apple, and let's say this bed is the earth, I place this on the bed here. So the apple's here. It would normally, if we had gravity, it would normally stay on the ground. But without gravity, whee, goes flying up in the air. That's basically what gravity does. It keeps us from flying all the way up into the air into space. That's what gravity does. It keeps us from going high up in the sky. Forces are measured in newtons. This is after Isaac Newton, not fig Newtons, even if they are tasty. To describe a force, we use the direction and strength. For example, when you kick a ball, you are exerting force in a specific direction. That is when the direction of a ball will travel. Also, the harder you kick the ball, the stronger the force you place on it, and the farther it will go. A scientist named Isaac Newton came up with 3 laws of motion to describe how things move scientifically. He also described how gravity works, which is an important force that affects everything. It's said that Isaac Newton got the idea for gravity when an apple fell off a tree and hit him on the head. Isaac Newton was born in 1643, was one of the greatest scientists and mathematicians that ever lived. He was curious about the world and the universe, and his discoveries paved the way for modern science and math. Newton's first law, inertia. The first law says that any object in motion will continue to move in the same direction and speed unless force acts on it. Your soccer ball won't move unless you kick it. Once it's flying through the air, it will continue to fly through the air unless it's slowed down by air resistance, gravity's pull. It falls to the ground for your foot or body making contact with it. Newton's second law, of course, the second law states that the greater the mass of an object, the more force it will take to accelerate the object. There is even an equation that says force equals mass x acceleration, or F equals ma. The harder you kick the soccer ball, the faster it flies or accelerates. The larger the soccer ball, the harder you must kick. Newton's third law, action and reaction. The third law states for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. This means that there are always 2 forces that are the same. When you kick your soccer ball, it goes flying. As your foot comes back down, your body feels the force of the kick. You must move to keep your balance. Isaac Newton worked in many areas of mathematics and physics. He developed theories of gravitation in 1666. When he was only 23 years old. In 1686, he presented his 3 laws of motion in Principia Mathematica Philosophiae Neutralis. By developing his 3 laws of motion, Newton revolutionized science. Newton's laws, together with Kepler's law, explained why planets move in elliptical orbits rather than circles. Gases and liquids push out in equal forces in all directions. This is called Pascal's law because it was discovered by the scientist Blaise Pascal. When you go upside down in a roller coaster, a loop-de-loop, a special kind of force called centrifugal force, which keeps you in your seat and from falling out. The motion of vehicles to behavior of projectiles. Newton's laws provide the framework of understanding and predicting the behaviors of objects in our everyday lives. Newton's laws highly accurate in most everyday situations. They fail to fully describe the behavior of objects under extreme conditions such as near the speed of light or in the realm of quantum mechanics. Thanks for watching this Adventurous Kids episode. Yeah! That's an Isaac Newton on a whiskey.
What did you learn today?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
What was the most interesting fact?
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.
Adventurous Kids.